Total Sports Zone. All sports, all action, one zone.
Heading into WrestleMania 42, the creative pressure inside WWE is immense. Triple H has promised fans a road to WrestleMania packed with massive surprises. But that ambition collided with reality during a recent episode of SmackDown from St. Louis. Instead of building momentum, the show was bizarrely confusing. Look at this diagram. These 4 pillars represent the Booker's Code, an invisible set of narrative rules required to hold a wrestling universe together. When a wrestling show abandons these foundational rules for cheap shock value, it stops being an engaging story. It devolves into a disjointed television production, making unforced errors. Within a single 2-hour block, the WWE writing team managed to shatter 4 cardinal rules of this invisible framework. These objective violations of storytelling mechanics directly undermine audience investment. Rule 1 of the Booker's Code: never let external guest stars overshadow the in-universe heroes. SmackDown violated this multiple times. Trick Williams was suddenly assigned a rapper hype man, Lil Nacty, and country star Jelly Roll was forced into a top-tier main event feud, trying to play peacemaker before eating an RKO. These external distractions actively pull focus away from the primary protagonists, like the American Nightmare, who should be driving the action. When every conflict relies on a celebrity sidekick to generate interest, the actual wrestlers lose their narrative weight and credibility. Rule 2. Moral alignments and face-heel dynamics must remain consistent with universe logic. Let's analyze the United States Championship picture. Sami Zayn retained his title against Carmelo Hayes with inadvertent outside help. After the victory, Trick Williams and his rapper friend delivered a completely flat post-match beatdown on Zayn. The situation paints Zayn as the villain for taking advantage of outside interference. Yet, standard beloved heroes like Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Randy Orton do exactly this routinely and get cheered for it. Forcing a narrative that directly contradicts the audience's organic reactions shatters the psychological buy-in required for a credible title feud. Rule 3. A single storyline must operate under a consistent set of physical rules and consequences. This chart tracks match finishes in the current women's tag division storyline. Notice this dense cluster representing disqualifications and outside interference from factions like the Bellas. But look at the end of the timeline. Alexa Bliss cleanly pinned Lyra Valkyria without any outside interference. Abandoning established match finish rules mid-storyline destroys the power scaling of the competitors involved. Each victory needs to be clean, or none should be. The final rule: the narrative payoff must match the scale, tone, and logic of its setup. SmackDown featured an intense multi-week build-up surrounding the identity of Randy Orton's secret contact, establishing very high emotional stakes. Based on wrestling legacy and history, logical candidates would align with this scale. A former WWE star like Ric Flair, Triple H, Bob Orton, or The Rock would make perfect sense. Instead, the caller was revealed to be former NFL punter Pat McAfee. McAfee claimed he came back to help Orton save the business. But for a figure with no wrestling lineage, that motive completely fails, creating a direct conflict with other existing universe storylines like The Vision on Raw. By the end of the St. Louis episode, the suspension of disbelief is gone, exposing the flawed television mechanics underneath. Triple H's mandate for a surprise-filled road to WrestleMania is actively backfiring. A viral pop culture cameo might spike social media metrics for an hour, but it inflicts long-term structural damage on the WWE's internal continuity. If WWE intends to maintain its momentum into WrestleMania 42, they must abandon cheap heat and return to the foundational rules that made their stories compelling in the first place.